Hey, what's going on? It's Tuesday, it's the end of the month. So the last Tuesday of the month, I will always bring you a book review. Read a great one. It's called Full of Myself. A Black Womanhood and the Journey to Self-Possession by Austin Channing Brown. Highly recommend. So it starts off with this dedication: for every Black woman holding herself together with both hands. Listen, ladies, listen. There are times when you ain't got nobody. You know, you could have people, a room full of people, and nobody there to hold you together. So you have to hold yourself together with both hands. We have this thing that we do in the gym after we get our workout in where we stretch here. And every time I do it, and I pat myself, and I've got a little ritual where I tell myself that I love myself. Because if you don't love yourself, how you expect somebody else to love you? Who else gonna love you? Get it, girl? You got all you need. The wizard or whoever told Dorothy that, the good witch in the original Wizard of Oz, you got everything you need. You had it with you all the time. And we're just out here trying to enhance on it, in whatever way we can. So here's to holding yourself together with both hands, praying hands, whichever way you get it together. So there are some themes in this book that really stuck out to me and really resonated with me. She talks about being fired from a job, that she thought she was doing a really good job. Anybody been there? Anybody been there? Where you thought you were doing the best job for the company and find yourself on the outside. Life just didn't work out, right? And we don't fall apart. We grieve, we take time, and we grieve. But there's no falling apart because we got things to do. The world is waiting for us. This will be a whole nother book that I'm going to talk about later. She talks about exhaustion. Anybody out there tired? Tired. I can say I'm grateful to say that I'm not tired right now. I have been on a journey for the past couple of years of learning how to set my schedule, learning how to set my time, learning how to set my calendar so that I don't work myself into exhaustion. Because when I first found myself in this position where I wasn't clocking in and clocking out every day, I was still behaving like I was. I was not prioritizing my health. I was not prioritizing exercise. I was not drinking enough water. Enter my water bottle that I always have with me these days because I want to be hydrated. I want to rest when I need to rest, and I need to work my body so that it can serve me well for the next 30 years. I'll take 30. It'll be good. 30 plus years. She talks about childhood joy. Oh my gosh. There's a part in this book where she talks about, remember the hand clap game, Miss Mary, Mac, all dressed in black. Baby, we played those games for hours and couldn't tell us nothing. We were just having fun. And the way she describes it, she was at a school, and the most fun time she had was when she had recess and she could go and feel included. That's the time when she got to feel included. when these little black girls included her. It could have been two of them that started, and when she came up, hey, it became a three-handed clapping game. And she was nervous about the rhythm and about the which song we singing today. You doing it with two hands or whatever. It makes me think about jumping rope. I never learned how to double dutch. Just didn't know how to do it. So when I see women today or we talk about it, and I've seen sisters getting it in. I think about the concept of double dutch. I can see myself right now. This is me I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in. And that has been a metaphor for a lot of things that I said I was gonna do with my life. I'm gonna jump in. I'm in. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. And never did, because I was afraid that those swinging ropes were gonna clunk me on my head, and I was gonna be embarrassed if I tried something and it didn't work out. Those days are over. I do so many things scared these days. And when I say, and it's my level of scared, right? It might not be something that even scares you. And that doesn't matter. What scares you doesn't have to be what scares me, and vice versa. And so that's my message. If I can encourage, especially Black women, to do it scared. Nike said, just do it. Just do it. When you get to be a certain age, you want to cut your hair, you want to grow your hair, you want to wear long hair, you want to bleach your hair, you want to, whatever you want to do. Do what you want to do. All those things you've been putting off. When I get this, when I do that, just do it. Do it, sister. You can do it. Do it. She talks about self-possession versus self-sacrifice. One time I heard an expression that said, I am done setting myself on fire so that other people can be warm. Ever feel that? I know I have. All the times that I have been in environments and gone places that I didn't really want to go. Nobody put a gun to my head, but I was a people pleaser, or that was part of my people pleasing tendencies. I've never really been deep into that people pleasing business, but I have tried to please a few people. And in doing so, I've been like, Jiminy. And I finally got to the point, and this is probably over 10 years ago, where I woke up and said to myself, I'm trying to please all these people, and they ain't really pleased anyway. That's one. Number two is, I'm not getting anything out of this situation. So if I'm already letting them down, thus letting myself down some more, I'm wasting my time. And I don't have unlimited time. That's the bottom line. I don't have unlimited time. And since I don't have unlimited time, I'm going to stop. I'm going to do my best to stop wasting it. And by that, I mean, I'm doing things that I want to do. If you see me out in public, it's because I want to be there. If I don't make it, probably just couldn't, weigh it out and be like, oh, this is a good thing to do. It'll be fun. It'll be good for that person. But does it serve me, though? No, doesn't serve me. What am I doing it for? She has a wonderful story in this book about going to the hair store, the beauty supply store. She doesn't name any names, and I will do the same. But she talks about stores, beauty supply stores that she can go into that don't have products. Her story was about edge gel, that there was a woman that was in the beauty supply store, and she was like, do you have edge gel? And the nice lady was like, but we've got some tea tree oil over here and some, oh. And Austin kind of gave the black woman, kind of a look like, girl, don't you buy that oil and put that in your hair. This lady don't know what she's talking about. So we have here in my town, I found a black-owned black beauty supply store. When I tell you I go in that little store, it's not little, it's big. It's got aisles and aisles and aisles of braiding hair, right? Aisles of hair care products. Oh gosh. If you've ever been in one, you know what I'm talking about. I don't even got to go into that much detail, but I drive an extra, I don't know, I'm in a small town, so I drive an extra 7 minutes so I can go to that beauty supply store because it's clean, it's open, no one's following me around. They let me do my thing, looking around, and I mean, some days I just go in there and go, wow, well, wow, look at that, wow. It's a sight to see. Ladies, you know what if you know, as they say. I love that. And she talks about, there's kind of a shorthand when you go in those stores. You're liable to see someone with half her hair braided and the other half, or one half taken out. I remember recently, because I've always colored my hair, just because I think I like it. This is the color that I appreciate. And because I maybe color my hair twice a year, I tend to forget what color I use to get it this color because it's not the color on the box, right? Because my roots are dark. My roots are pretty dark and I want to lighten them up, but I don't want to be blonde. I used to be honey blonde. I used to wear honey blonde a lot, but anyway, hair stories, that, and I love it. Building community, being in community, she talks about having your chosen family. We don't always, just because the family you were born into, you might not get along with them people. And she talks a little bit about her chosen family, the people she does get along with, the people who accept her for who she is, and how beautiful that is. And I could totally relate. So here are some of the I love myself when. This is based off of Zora Neale Hurston, who has a she had an anthology that she was a part of that said, I love myself when I'm laughing, and then when I'm looking mean and impressive. Little girls are not supposed to look mean and impressive, and certainly not supposed to love it about yourself. But we can, and we do, because sometimes people make you mad. We can have all the ranges of emotions. Remember, my daughter used to get frustrated when people would, just say, smile. What? Mind your business. Mind your business. So here are some of the chapter headings. I love myself when I'm laughing. I love myself when I'm failing. I love myself when I'm connected. I love myself when I'm awkward. Your girl is, I always feel like, that's why when Issa Rae came out with her book, was The Awkward Black Girl, she was talking to me. I don't always feel smooth in my body, if you know what I mean. I love myself when I'm embodied. I love myself when I'm falling apart. I love myself when I'm sad. And I love myself when I'm healing. Those are some good ones, right? So think about that. This book had me, I felt seen. This is what Ashley C. Ford wrote at the beginning of the book. There is nothing more progressive than a Black woman who decides to include herself in her desire to save the world. Include yourself in your own narrative. Whatever you're working on, whomever you're working with, whoever your partner is, include yourself. Give yourself permission to be included in the narrative. Whew, full of myself, by Austin Channing Brown. Go pick up your copy. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. If you're a Black woman and you want, I recommended the book to a few people, few women. And so I mean, I read a lot. I have free time and everybody don't have free time like me. And not everyone likes to listen to audiobooks. That's how I get most of my reading in. Let somebody read it to me, like the queen that I am. Free books on Libby in my with my lovely library card. But this one was a good one, and I also want to tell you about what I've been up to. So for the past 3 years, I have been, and this channel is about 3 years old. One of my things that I started to, that I was interested in, social media. I started my career back 30 years ago when I went to DeVry. And when I say that, I laugh because one time a parent who I think she had seen my profile on LinkedIn or something. And I worked in private schools where, parents pay a lot of money for their kids to go to school there. And she called herself embarrassing me. And so she said something to the effect of, we don't spend all this money sending our kids to this school so that they can end up at DeVry, getting their degrees from DeVry or the University of Phoenix online. And I can remember, tell this story because I swear to goodness, there are times when insults can just go over my head. Because yes, I have my undergrad from the University of Phoenix online. And I know where I came from. I know what it took for me to earn those degrees. I know that I sat in those classes, and actually my online classes were way harder than my in-person classes had been in some cases, in a lot of cases. And we didn't have ChatGPT and AI. You had to write them papers. So back when I was learning how to use technology, loved it. It was brand new. Well, now I'm learning technology all over again, just in the 2026 version. So I have been in classes learning how to do YouTube better. My thumbnail is still not perfect. Well, better, or like my teacher told us that we should do it. I'm getting there. But I'm not going to stop my commitment and my challenge to myself of recording these videos every week because my thumbnail's not perfect. It'll get there. And if also, I've learned about an app called School, Skool. I talked about that before. I've learned about an app called Lovable. There's a thumbnail maker called Pizkels, Pizkels. There's a lot of stuff out there, y'all, to learn about. And all these tools put together will make my community that I'm building a better community. And you'll hear more about that too over the coming weeks. But right now, I'm going to end this video because I have kept the commitment to myself. For 13 weeks, I have recorded a video and uploaded it to YouTube. And that feels pretty darn good. I did it. I'm doing it. 52 weeks. At the end of each month, I'll give a book review. But my next video will be more about what I'm learning about in my classes, in my workshops and things, and how I'm using them. I may teach y'all some stuff. All right? Have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you next Tuesday.